Hello, and welcome to another video in this series for spooky season. We're starting a new game today. New in both senses of the word. It's new to the channel, but also it's a new game in general. It was only released on the 22nd of September 2020, so it's very recent. It has been described by the developers as a cross between Winnie the Pooh and Twin Peaks, and I have heard it alternatively described as a cross between the Sylvanian families, which I believe are called calico critters in the US, and Stranger Things. So, if the combination of anthropomorphic animals, cute anthropomorphic animals, and creepy or spooky storylines appeals to you, this may be the kind of game for you. We'll get started. But as a warning, there was some voice acting narration for this game, which I have turned off just to facilitate better whispers. But that's just for your information. It sounds like a very dark and stormy or windy night out there, but we have a book to read by candlelight. Let's see. Dear reader, allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature. The story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special. Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be. This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason. What's this over here? Hey Dad, how are things going? Today's the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. I was 6 years old when you died, and it's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. It feels like that should mean something. Mum always said that this tree was your favourite spot in the world. Me too. Hey Luca, I knew I'd find you here. Rolo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them. Well, after I banged on your door till your gran answered, and after I checked the pond, and climbed up to the treehouse, then knew I'd find you here. Rolo finally noticed the tears welling in his friend's eyes and the flowers on the grave. Oh, yeah, right. You and your mum always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were going to keep doing it now that your mum's gone too. She's not gone. She's just missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing. She's gonna come back, Rolo. Of course she is. Okay, Dad. See you next time. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. Well, that was a sad beginning, wasn't it? There's a bit of a tragic backstory. Let's head this way. Oh, there's some dandelions we can run around in. Oops. Oh, we seem to have unlocked a badge which says tickle, 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 tickle. It's there in our inventory now. Wonderful. I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough. Interesting. Do you like all these dandelions? Oops, bless you, Luca. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. I was wondering if you'd ever get to that. I found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that? Rolo looked to the side suspiciously. Not here. They might be watching. They who? Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, I just have to tell Gran and then we can head out. What are you gonna tell her? I don't know, I'll think of something. If it's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your Gran still kind of wigs me out. I don't do well with new people. She moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Suit yourself, I won't be long. Off he goes. So we have our first objective. Tell Gran before heading out with Rolo. Well, I wonder if we can... Ah, okay. That's our objective list. And that's the charms we have collected. Wonder if I can look around this garden area, this sort of path a little bit in case there's anything I can collect. Oh, what's this? Oh, we're just leaning against the fence post for a little rest. That's nice. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here. Let's head into the house. Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They have been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house. Well, let's get looking, shall we? Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric. One of his father's old stethoscopes. Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though. Well, that's a shame. Oh, we can have... Oh, we've got another charm. that says ponder, 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 ponder. Well, it certainly looks like a very cozy place to ponder on a nice, comfy armchair by the fire. But we have an adventure to be getting on with, so... Oh, we'll slide off the chair. I liked that. Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation. Okay. Anything else around here? I won't go upstairs quite yet. Just some dusty knickknacks. Let's head in this way first. Ah, it's the kitchen. An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labelled with a day of the week. Very organised. A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string. Ah, so we don't get those items, but we do get a new charm called Chunk, 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 Chunk. What else can we find? Let's just put the tap on. Let's turn that off, I don't want to waste imaginary water. Oh, something else. The only piece of furniture Gran had bought when she moved in was an old hutch. Okay, it doesn't look like there's much else here. Let's check this back door. Oh my, this is quite exciting. I am now certain that you are the one I have been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader. Okay. A sturdy old wheelbarrow. It's a big pink tree or bush, something here. Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humouring him by feigning terror. Poor Luca. A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench. Oh, I only just noticed there's a person here. I assume this is Gran. Hey Gran, I'm gonna go. For Pete's sake, go change out of your pyjamas before you say another word. But nothing. Inside clothes are for inside, and outside clothes are for outside. Luca stared at his feet and muttered under his breath. Mom always let me wear my pyjamas in the garden. Well, Eleanor isn't here, is she? Now go upstairs, change, and then we'll talk. Right, of course, I forgot about the pyjamas. Okay, well, we'll head back inside and see if we can locate our pyjamas. I guess we all go upstairs. Oh. The first door, Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet. Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said. And we have another charm. Hide. Well, we're certainly racking up the charms we've collected. That's good. Let's go in here, I guess. Oh, there's a nice tidy bed. Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night. What else do we have in here? Luca tossed on his favourite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air. Ah, another charm, chill. I like that one. Okay. Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation. Well, I'm not surprised. No one really likes their space being invaded, do they? Well, we've changed out of our pajamas, so let's head back outside to talk to Gran. Okay, I'm gonna go hang with Rolo for the day. See you later. We've completed our first objective. Hold up now. Where are you and Rolo headed exactly? Oh, nowhere special. The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved. We're back to our book. We were just gonna go something for the day. Ah, I see. So now we have 3 options that we can choose from. 3 of the charms we have collected. We were just gonna go ponder for the day, hide, or chill. Well, I don't want to tell Gran that we're going to hide. I think I'll say chill. That doesn't really tell her too much, does it? Let's see what Gran says to that. We were just gonna go chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth. You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at. Well, make sure you are done chilling in time for supper. Easy. Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle. The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point which has been revealed. At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches. Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things. Our turning point is called a Gran Chori. I like that a lot. It's funny. Okay. So we were just gonna go ponder, hide, or chill for the day. So we already chose chill. I don't think I want to say hide. It sounds a bit... well, it might raise some suspicions. Let's say ponder, shall we? See what Gran has to say to that. We were just gonna go ponder for the day. Oh, really? What are you boys going to ponder on such a lovely day exactly? This was Luca's chance to sell his alibi. You know, big stuff, small stuff, medium, mostly medium pondering. Nailed it. Well, make sure you don't overburden yourself with a preponderance of pondering. Huh? Oh, forget it. Off with you now. we can finally leave, it seems like. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, and Luca, you and Rolo, stay out of trouble. I know. We have our second objective. Get into trouble with Rolo. I had a feeling that we might not listen to Gran's instructions. Well, let's head off because we've got some trouble to be getting into. Let's head down this path. Oh, there's Rolo. He's tippy-tapping, tippy-tippy-tapping, tippy-tapping, 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 tippy-tapping with excitement. Come on, come on. Whoa. Dang it, Rolo. Well, what can we look at around here? Is there anything that we can investigate? Oh. For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary. Maybe so. You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path. He's moonwalking back down the path. Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered, until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by. Well, that's a very fancy name, isn't it? And it's strange that they died 6 years ago, which is also when Luca's dad died. Is it a coincidence? I wonder. Let's see if we can talk to anyone here. Oh, who's this fancy person? Hey, Mr. Kerr. Hey there, pal. Look at that hair. William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. He looks a bit like a hyena. After the failing of Valentine fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment. Excited for the big festival? Oh, sure. Come on now, when I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds pretty alright. Yeah, gosh dang right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to invite all of your little friends. I couldn't keep Rolo away if I tried. Excellent. Sorry, Luca, I've got to get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. Oh, now, the left side's a little low. Well, he's a character. Who's this over here? Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn can't talk now. Very busy with preparations. Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy. Oh, sorry, Gus. How many times do I... It's Mayor Valentine. Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie. Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen. It's nothing, keep at it. All right, what can the Mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today? Oh, just saying hi, I guess. Well, good day to you too, young Mr. Van Horn. Well, is there anything else we can find? Doesn't look like it. there's a sign. Old Pickler's Pond. Okay, well let's head across the bridge. Oh, we're just having a little rest by one of the fence posts on the bridge. Let's see who this sleeping character is over here. Oh, they're fast asleep. Hey, Mr. Sinclair. Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was. A tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation. You, Mr. Sinclair. Bah, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here. Till perennial harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. Back to sleep he goes. Well, I'm impressed by his determination, but I'm not too sure that in a showdown with a building he'd be the one who wins. But we'll see. Who are these little ones over here? Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy, I can't. Do it or we pound ya. Yup. Yeah, but my mum said. Yeah, but. If I had a nickel for every yeah, but, I'd be the freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. Well, Tish doesn't seem to say much, but the other one seems like a bit of a bully. Who's this over here? Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luca. Golly, I'm sorry, it's my first week at perennial harvest. He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard. Wonderful, it won't happen again. If we're going to be on a first-name basis, then you can call me Pete. Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be part of something so darn special. You know, it's not just about new fountains and phone booths. We're going to change the world. And it all starts here in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, I'd better get... Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? You bet. If we're going to change this town, we need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Changing the world is intense. So what you say? Could you answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a few quick questions. One down. See, it's not that hard, is it? Oh, okay, we're going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines? I've never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I've lived. See, that wasn't so painful. Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard. Was it? Oh, I guess not. Huzzah! Our first 3 questions answered in record time. Are you literally writing down everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our harvest awaits. Oh, and off he goes. Okay, well I think we've spoken to everyone we can. I think we should head back in the direction that Luca went. Oh, this must be Pickler's Pond. Who's this person? Hey Jetson, is the line playing any tunes today? No bites this morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. That's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me, if you ever want his chair back, I've taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener. So this is Luca's dad's chair. Let's have a look. Whenever Luca saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown. Oh, we have a little flashback, little memory. This must be his dad. Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo. Okay, I guess this is the tackle box over here. Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait. He opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait. Ah, I see, so we get to choose from some of our charms. Tickle, 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 a tickle from the tackle box. Or some junk. Well, neither of those are traditional bait items, I would have thought. Let's try a tickle. Luca gently baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface. Okay, let's try it, I guess. Can we speak to the dad again? Give it a good cast now. Okay, here we go. Oh, we've got a bite. Well, I'm worried I'm going to snap this line if I'm not careful. Oh. We've caught something that's like a duck. Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told you it'd turn up. What else does he say? Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo. We can try again. So we tried a tickle from the tackle box. Now let's try some junk from the tackle box. Luca tied a shoestring to the book. What fish could resist a nice shoestring? Give it a good cast now. Okay, same as before. In we go. Oh, we've got a bite. Oh, we've caught a boot. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, I hope that other boot at least has a sock to keep it company. Anything else we can look at? Perhaps not. Oh, well, that was a nice little memory that Luca has with his dad. Let's see this sign. Mission control. Authorized personnel only. Well, I think we're authorized. Let's see. There's a big pile of junk here. The boys had a good thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy. They had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse. Oh, so we found Rolo. Let's have a little look around the treehouse first. After Luca's father had passed, Rolo became obsessed with them building their own atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rolo's way of keeping him occupied. Oh, Rolo's a good friend. There's a nice little beanbag cushion on the ground to have a little rest on. But we don't have time to rest. rest. On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens. Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness. Ah, we're outside. Oops. Luca looked up at a satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree. We've got another charm, Pull. That may come in useful. While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over. Well, truckers might have some interesting secrets, who knows? Let's speak to Rollo. Okay, what's this top secret plan to start our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this. Last night it was glowing. Glowing, are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since the foul harvest. Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You want to actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mum's out there somewhere, and it seems like everyone wants to pretend that she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Luca, remember that time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my pa throttled me. This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I've got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now that I think about it, poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go. Well, Rollo is certainly keen. I keep wanting to call him Rollo instead of Rollo instead of Rollo. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything else we can find around here. No. There he is over the bridge. What's he doing? I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch you up. Well, his excitement got the better of him and he needs a little breather. And actually, I think that's probably a good place for us to take a little breather. It's been a great introduction to this game. We've got a little bit of a tragic backstory to our protagonist, Luca Van Horn, and there are lots of questions about odd things maybe that have happened in the past in this town. But there are lots and lots of mysteries still remaining. What happened to Luca's mother? We don't know. Let's see if we can find out in our next video. I hope you'll join me. I hope you've enjoyed this so far. I have. I'm certainly excited to play more. And I will see you hopefully next time for some more Beacon Pines. Bye.